I'm going to go through our greenware stage a little bit, and then next video we can talk about bisqueware and the glazing and all of that fun stuff. So to get started, you are going to get a clay, about a tennis ball size, maybe a little bit bigger. To begin, we do want to wedge clay. So what wedging is you're getting all of the air bubbles out of the clay. So you're just going to push it down and make sure that the air bubbles come out of the clay. Why we want the air bubbles to come out is because when the clay is in the kiln, the clay shrinks. But what happens to air when it heats up is it expands. So if you have air in the clay expanding while this clay is shrinking, it will make our clay piece explode, which we obviously don't want to happen. So once your clay is nice wedged out, we are going to create what's called a slab. So to create a slab, you need to have equal thickness sticks or boards or anything that you can find that's thick. I'll be providing these for you, and you're going to put them on either side. So to roll out a slab, I am just going to use my rolling pin, like baking, and I'm going to keep flipping it over. Now I'm working on a piece of cloth. You can work on a mat. You just cannot work on the table. If you work on the table, the clay will stick to the table, and it's hard to get it off, and then your slab's ruined, and we have to start over. So to save time and work and energy, just go ahead and roll it on the cloth. And then we can go this way to make it wider, just as long as the two edges of the wheel are hitting the your board. So you don't want to go like this and roll, because then you're not able to keep it the right thickness. And you can see it getting bigger. So this is also a good stage that if you are printing in a texture or pattern, to have it nice and smooth. And we'll use this glass one as an example. And then your texture comes up, and then it's very easy. You can just use your finger and smooth it out, or use the pinwheel again. And you can see it starting to smooth out again. So that's kind of cool. Now for our slab, I have two templates. One is for the bottom part of your clay, and then the other one is for the top. So when your slab is all the way complete, it should be big enough to fit your clay template. Now for our crust, it's all going to be the same. It's going to be the thickness, and it's going to be this template. But when we get to the top, we are then going to work off of the plan that we created. So you're going to put this down onto the clay and smooth it down so that it covers the whole thing. Now I'm going to turn it into a bird's eye view so you can see me work as if you're looking at your own project. So here we go. So now that I can see that our clay template fits onto our clay slab, this is our bottom portion. We want to take a ballpoint pen or anything that we can press down hard on, and we are going to trace very carefully our clay triangle, our template. And then this dotted part right here, it's going to bend up. It's going to be a fold. It's not going to directly cut. So I'm going to put a line here, but I'm also going to keep in mind that we are not going to actually cut that part out. So when I peel this up, I see the triangle and I can go ahead and use my object, whether it's a pen or pencil or toothpick. You can go ahead and cut out your clay piece. And we'll be using this later, so do not throw this away or put it back in the plastic bag just yet. And then when I get to this part right here, I don't want to cut it off, but I do want to push down a little bit, maybe halfway through the slab, so then it will fold up neatly. So it looks like that.